Hi guys, my name's Andrew. I'm from Security Mill. We recently done this project with BARC, they're a subsidiary of Lancet, where they've got labs where they're testing bloods and a number of other things. They've moved from their old building in Auckland Park and they bought two buildings here in Killarney, which we had the project. We've installed ZKT throughout using their facial and palm readers, as well as their cameras. Installation took us approximately about 2 months to complete. We've got the system up and running compared to the old system. They were using cards and now they're using facial, which stops them from the one person giving the other person the cards, clocking them in for the day. They can pull reports. We've got alarm conditions on all the doors. If the door is held open, the alarm will trigger, which will then send an event via email to tell them that the door's been held open. They've got emergency brake glasses on all the doors, same applies there. Press the brake glass, door release, send an email to say that that door is triggered. Also, we've got the cameras connected to those emergency brake glasses and those situations. So as soon as that glass is pressed, we'll get a snapshot of who pressed the brake glass. And yeah, there's a number of other things that we put into the building where we put in smoke detection. That as well is connected through to the ZKT via CV system, where once a fire panel is triggered, it releases all the doors for quick exit out of the building. It also switches off the air cons and various other features. It's got the lady here where she can log on to a software where she enrolls all the new staff at the other branches, the finance side, the HR side. They can pull reports, individual reports on each department here. We've got a system where you don't need your card or fingerprint to open the gate. They drive up to the gate and it's a UHF reader, triggers a tag on the windscreen, opens the gate, drives through, the gate closes behind. Gives us a report on what time that person came in, and they can park their car in the basement, and then from there they go throughout the building. I think we've got about 25 doors between the two buildings, 50 readers, and then the two UHF readers. Also, what's been great in this project is ZKT have been full hands on deck, where they've come out to site to assist us with a couple of issues, minor issues where we've got them to adjust certain parameters to give us better response. Like I said, if you hold the door open, we've got the readers triggering a siren until they close the doors, so they've helped us with that. We've also put in anti-pass back on the site. We found that when we triggered the fire panel, evacuated everybody, and then we realized that they couldn't get back into the building. So then we went back to ZKT. They then did some developing on their software and gave us a little button to press on via the software that overrides the anti-pass back, resets the anti-pass back, so that they could get back into the building, which works fantastic. The software is running smooth. At the end of the day, I think we've got a good, happy customer. We need to do the Durban and Cape Town branch still, but overall the client is pretty happy with us. We haven't had any faults really on site. It's been mainly power issues, things have tripped. We've been out a couple of calls, but everything else running smooth. And yeah, thanks ZKT for all their assistance. We call them up anytime and they will help us out. We have a good relationship with them. The equipment is stable. I'm pretty happy with it. The client's happy. It was a pilot site for Lancet Laboratory, which is BARC's sister company, where they are presently have about 350 access doors. So they are now looking at upgrading their system. They're going to leave it, we basic couple of more months, and then they're looking to upgrade and use the same system. As they can see, it's a working system. I've been in the business for 30 years now, and I've worked with many different access control systems, and I've found that ZKT is decently priced. The system works and pretty stable. I'd highly recommend ZKTeco for their hardware, their software, their support. What's lovely is if clients want to have a look at the equipment, they've got a showroom where they showcase all the equipment, which has helped our clients.
My name is Nonkuleko Manuel, and I'm the Executive Administrator for BARC, and I look after the time and attendance system. Before using the ZK CV Security, we were using the card systems where it was difficulties as where the employees would lose their access cards, where we would have to deduct from their salaries. But having introduced the ZK CV Security, it has been the best option that any company can have, in that it uses your face recognition, your palm recognition, and you won't have any difficulties of entering into the building. So this is the best system that I will highly recommend for your organization.